Yes, yes. Greetings, good people. Happy Friday. Welcome back to another episode of the WTF show. Okay. Happy 1st of August. It's Friday, August 1st, 2025. And it's time for some hot topics. So I hope everybody had a good day so far. And if not, just kick back, relax. We're going to get into these shenanigans and hot topics. Please, as you are rolling in, okay, please pay your admission fee by hitting the like button. And where are my manners? If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. All right, so today's lineup, nothing but shenanigans. Oprah's on the lineup. Wendy Williams is on the lineup. Diddy is fighting for his life, and he is trying everything to get out of jail, and I don't blame him. And we got a couple of other hot topics sprinkled in between, okay? So be sure to drop your comments as you are watching the show. Share your thoughts. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so without further ado, Mr. Shenanigans himself, Ray J, okay? Ray J is first up on the list. Ray J basically feels that Black people don't support Black people. And take a look and a listen to what Mr. Ray J had to say. Like to hear it? Here it go.
Because, bro, Black people don't give a fuck about no Black people. Black people don't give a fuck about Black people.
Oh.
Period. Nigga be telling niggas like what they going through and shit. And then niggas, Black people be the first to start talking shit, bro. I don't give a fuck, my nigga.
Oh.
Like, life is good, but life could be better, nigga. That's what I'm saying to y'all niggas. Y'all not even reading between the lines. Y'all too stupid to think that niggas is really tripping off some shit when we living good, but we saying living good don't mean nothing to what really matter as far as truth and lies, nigga.
Huh?
Listen to what I'm saying, you stupid motherfucker.
Ray Jr.
Listen to what the fuck I'm saying, nigga.
We are.
I'm telling you, like, we're living too good, nigga, to be quiet, nigga. Fuck living good. We just want to be broke. And we're like, if the truth comes with brokenness, I'd rather run with the broke shit, nigga. These niggas acting like we Black people is weak, bro. We not living life all motherfucking day, every goddamn day, 24 hours a day. We having a good time. And then when a nigga want to complain and talk about my truth, when I'm trying to protect my kids, Black people want to trip, nigga. Fuck Black people, nigga.
Oh.
What? Real, nigga. Fuck Black people, nigga. Bro, it's some real niggas out here. And it's Black people that tear Black people down. Black people tear Black people down, nigga, not white people. White people tear people down because that's what they used to doing. Then Black people tear people down because they like it. They love it.
What?
They love tearing Black people down, bro. They can't wait till a nigga fuck up. Can't wait till a nigga fuck up, bro. These niggas acting like when I'm going on my rants about truth that I fuck my own shit up. Nigga, I'm definitely chilling, nigga.
All right, Willie Ray Jr. That's enough. Okay, that's enough. So I have no clue what Ray J was really talking about. He said Black people don't care about Black people. I guess so. Does that you're Black, Ray J? So does that mean that you don't care about Black people? No, Ray J. People are tired of your shenanigans. Okay. Every day is something with you. I don't even know if you're doing this for clicks and views, or if you really feel this way. Who knows, Ray? Put that stuff down, okay? Put that stuff down. All right, who's up next? Now, speaking of Black people and Black people tearing down Black people, Jasmine Brown recently took to social media, and she says that Black people are obsessed with hair features and hair textures as it pertains to her baby. Let's take a quick look and a listen at what she has to say. Like to hear it? Here it go.
The real thing. Other moms who have daughters, Black daughters, people are so obsessed with their skin color and their hair texture. Mm-hmm. From the moment people found out I had a girl, they were like, does she have hair? Does she have hair? And I'm like, no, not really. She was bald head. She just had two little pieces in the front. And then like, oh, she's going to have a lot of hair. She's going to have a lot of hair. The bald ones always have a lot of hair. And it's like, okay. And then it's like, when her hair started to come in, they're like, oh, her hair's so curly, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wonder if she's going to have your texture, if she's going to have your hair, or she can have Cam's hair. What color is she? Like, what's her complexion? Why are y'all so freaking critical of little black girls? It's disgusting. She's a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's how's her texture of curls though? Like, like is it like yours or is it more like his? What is wrong with y'all? Can you guys let me know if this is a real thing? Other moms,
I have to say, I can agree that some people are obsessed. Black people are obsessed with skin color, with texture, hair texture. That's why you have things like colorism, which has our people in a chokehold. Okay, for lack of a better word, it's really sad. It's unfortunate. This is something that Black people have been classically conditioned to focus on and to judge other people on the color of their skin, the texture of their hair, their feet, their facial features, and I don't disagree with her. As far as her opinions are concerned, I could totally see people being obsessed with what her daughter is going to look like. Now, she is the baby mama of Cam Newton. Is this is their second child or their first child? She had another baby with him. Did she had a boy first? No. Anyway, that's her business. That's her choice. But many of us growing up, well, many people, let me not say us, many people growing up, you would hear older people say things like, "Oh, that baby dark," or "Oh, that baby gonna be light." "Oh no, that baby gonna be dark. Look at their ears. Look at their ears. That's their true color." And I just never understood people's obsession with what a baby is going to look like or what a child is going to look like as far as their skin tone. Never mind if they're going to be happy and healthy. Never mind if they're going to be safe in the environment that they're in. No, never mind none of that. Just what color the ears is, or who hair they got. They got good. Ooh, that baby got good hair. You have heartburn when you're pregnant, you're gonna have a lot. That baby gonna have a lot of hair and skin color. The obsession is quite sad. Um, yeah, I'm just to be honest with you, it still happens to this day, and I'm over it. I don't know. It's just played out. It's just old. It's just tired. I don't know. What do you guys think? Your family members like do that? People you know personally, they do that? Mm-mm. All right, let's move on to the next story. It's really a shame. When are my people going to be free? When are they going to be free? Oprah came under scrutiny a few days ago, okay? Because apparently the Oprah owns property in Hawaii, basically, okay? And she also owns a private road. So she was accused of closing her private Hawaii road during the tsunami evacuation. And this was circulating all over Twitter. It was trending. I'm like, why is Oprah trending? Lord, I hope she didn't go home to glory. No, she didn't. So a spokesperson for the philanthropist, Oprah is 71 years old. God bless her. Anyway, so a spokesperson denied accusations that she kept the private road that runs through her estate in Maui closed as locals tried to escape following a Hawaii tsunami warning. As soon as we heard the tsunami warnings, we contacted local law enforcement and FEMA to ensure the road was open. This is what Oprah's spokesperson told people on Wednesday. Any other reports are otherwise false. Okay, there's a picture of Oprah. They added that local law enforcement are currently on site helping residents through 50 cars at a time to ensure everyone's safety. The road will remain open as long as necessary. So the Maui Police Department confirmed Winfrey's cooperation as well, writing in a statement, quote, Oprah's road is open to get up country, end quote. Okay, so the Post, they stated that they reached out to Oprah's rep for comment. Okay, now I don't know, because I saw videos circulating online on Twitter's X. It's now known as X. And some people were saying this road don't look like it's open to me. So I don't know what happened since then. It appears what is being reported online or what people are criticizing her for is that the road was closed. Okay. And then after all of this backlash on social media and this started to trend, then the roads were open. It could be a matter of it took time for the roads to be open, but being that this was a serious warning, a tsunami warning, why not have the roads open beforehand? But then again, she could be protecting herself. Who knows? Why did she have a private road in Maui? I mean, granted, she can afford it, but why? I don't know, y'all. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Y'all still rock with Oprah or nah? I know a lot of people don't rock with Oprah anymore. She's been excommunicated from the black community. All right, moving up next. Now, hopefully you guys are familiar with these streamers because this is quite sad and quite frankly disgusting. Let me see if I can find it here. All right, this is up next. Okay. So you guys know who DDG is, right? DDG is a YouTuber. Now he's a streamer. He is the individual who Halle Bailey had her first child with, and they're going through a nasty custody battle, all types of drama. So DDG's older brother, Dub, he is a YouTuber turned streamer as well. And for whatever reason, while they were on stream, they were discussing hygiene, I guess. And Dub, who is DDG's brother, says that he doesn't wash his beat between his crack. And he said he just lets the water run on it. Okay, these are grown men. His brother is 30 something odd years old. Okay, mid 30s, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Take a look and a listen to this.
I ain't letting no girl put her hand in my ass.
She wash my crack.
What?
I don't wash my crack. I just take a shower.
So you don't wash your ass?
No. I don't wash the inside of my ass.
What?
So you do like this?
You got to. Or when you're in the shower, you spread them.
I just spread a little bit.
Y'all niggas booty
So
stink.
you spread them shits and let the water hit your ass.
And it's soap.
And you ain't.
I don't. How you put soap in?
I don't like take my time. I just
I ain't letting no girl put her hand in my ass.
Wash my own crack.
What?
I don't even know how the conversation turned into that, but whatever. They're allowed to talk about whatever they want to talk about. But why are grown men not washing their cracks? That is disgusting. And he is a 30-something-year-old man. He has a child. What are we really doing here? What are we really doing? That's so gross. Maybe he was joking, because I know a lot of these streamers, they will do and say things, and all of this stuff will end up all over social media. They'll trend. Their name will be trending. They'll get a whole bunch of views. So that's called clip farming. So he could have been clip farming, but somehow I believe that he doesn't. I know. That's sad. That's absolutely gross. He's absolutely gross. All right, who's up next on the lineup? Are you guys liking the video? Please pay your admission fee as you're coming in. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. All right, up next, Carl Crawford. Carl Crawford is the founder and CEO, I guess, of 1501. Oh my gosh. You know, I don't find him amusing at all. And he is also Evelyn Lozada's baby daddy, her youngest child, her son Leo. This is who she has a child with. Okay. So 1501 is the record label that Megan Thee Stallion was previously signed to, and she fought tooth and nail to be free from. Thank God. This guy, I have said in previous commentary about Carl Crawford, he is a terrible, terrible business person. He is a former Major League Baseball player. Now he runs and operates what's left of 1501. You guys know that Erica Banks, I don't even know if she's still signed to him. She's on Love and Hip Hop now. But anyway, he goes on to talking about, you know, how much Erica Banks wanted to be like Megan Thee Stallion, and he paid for her BBL, so on and so forth. Let's take a look and a listen. Oh dear.
Erica with me and Megan was on good terms. T. Ferris told me that probably wouldn't be a good idea because, you know, girls don't like to have more. You know what I'm saying? Right. They want to be the only one and all that type of stuff. So I let it go. You know what I'm saying? But I kept it in my head that when things went south, I was able to hit her back up.
How do you feel about Erica's career right now?
Well, right now, Erica, she's more like known for like the hip hop stuff, the TV stuff instead of her music. You know, she's a real talented artist. That's why I came in and something. I felt like she had the chance to be a star just like Megan. But you know, She wanted to part ways. She wanted to be Megan so much, you know what I'm saying, that she wanted to do everything that Megan did, even fight with me, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to be like Megan so much, bro. She wanted to even fight with me like Megan fight with me, you know, because there wasn't no reason for us to be beefing because I had just went through that with her. So my whole thing was like, yo, I don't want to go through this with nobody.
Right.
So the fact I had to go through it with her too, it was just her, you know, her management, you know, they like real arrogant people, you know what I'm saying? And they want to like listen, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want to like take my lead, you know what I'm saying? Acting like I'm trying to lead people the wrong way. I ain't been doing nothing but leading people down the right way, you know what I'm saying?
It got to be a little frustrating, right?
It's frustrating because, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't want to see none of them do bad, you know what I'm saying? I kind of, when you started something in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Almost like having a kid, almost like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to see them do bad or struggle and all that type of stuff. But, you know, I wanted to sign Erica when me and Megan was on good terms.
Carl, shut up. Shut up. You led those ladies right out the door because of your shady business practices, and you didn't know what you were doing. You would get on social media and embarrass your artists. And Erica, okay, so Erica is no longer with 1501. Good, okay? Your contracts were a mess, and you just mad because you couldn't hold on to Megan because she was your moneymaker. I forgot there was another artist. I can't remember her name. That Carl tried to pit against Megan Thee Stallion. Again, he would get on social media and just say the most disparaging things about Megan. And she basically got your name popping. Because prior to Megan Thee Stallion, who heard of Carl Crawford as far as 1501 is concerned? We know you as Evelyn Baby Daddy. And you did the same thing to Erica. So I'm glad that Erica is no longer on 1501. You used them girls and you tried to control them and it didn't work. And you control them right on out the door. So good for them. But he has over the years, he has always been on social media disparaging and talking negatively about all of his female artists. There's two specific artists. I can't remember their name for the life of me, but they're no longer with him. They said the same thing about him. They all said the same thing. I thought this was the clip where he said that he paid for her first BBL. But even that, like, why are you coming onto social media saying that? You're a grown man. And again, you own a business. You disparaging multiple artists. Do you think that is going to encourage anyone to want to sign with you? Everybody sees that Megan got out of her deal with you. She fulfilled her contract, and Rock Nation management came and scooped her right on up. And now she's independent. She's managed by Rock Nation, but she's not signed to a record label. And things are working out better for her than they were at 1501. So you're just making yourself look all kinds of bad out here. And I don't think you really care. All right, we don't care either, Carl. Good luck. You just make sure that you have Evelyn's money on time every month. All right, moving along. Kamala Harris says that she's pretty much done with politics. Okay. She called the U.S. political system broken and says that she does not want to re-enter a space like that. So she was, I forgot what show was this, whatever show this was on CBS, nighttime show. She looks so sad, y'all. Let's take a look and a listen. Look what y'all did to Kamala.
I made the decision that for now, I don't want to go back in the system. I think it's broken. I always believed that as fragile as our democracy is, our systems would be strong enough to defend our most fundamental principles. And I think right now that they're not as strong as they need to be. And I just don't want to, for now, I don't want to go back in the system. I want to travel the country. I want to listen to people. I want to talk with people. And I don't want it to be transactional where I'm asking for their vote. Recently, I made the decision that
So she confirmed that she will not be running for California governor in 2026 and expressed hesitation about a possible 2028 presidential bid. She said that she wants to reconnect with everyday people without asking them for their votes. Now, I don't know if the people in California still rock with you like that, Kamala, because word on the street is they wasn't feeling you before you threw your hat in the ring, or was called, I should say, as vice president, or selected as vice president, I should say. So yeah, them people wasn't rocking with you in California. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to go back to Cali them people might not be rocking with you. But I understand what she's saying. You're a quitter, Kamala. No, I'm kidding. Listen, go, Miss Sister Harris, go live your life. Go live your life and do what it is that you want to do, because she is right. The system is broken. It has been broken for decades. It's probably been broken as long as I've been alive, right? And as long as she's been alive. And it's just getting worse and it's going downhill. So she seems very defeated after she lost the presidency, her bid for president. That very night, she did not come out and address the public. And although I don't know what she was thinking or feeling, I'm not in her shoes, blah, blah, blah. I think she still should have shown her face to the people who supported her and the people who worked hard during her campaign. So she didn't address the people that night. That didn't look really, that it just, to me, it just didn't look really professional. So people still consider her their vice president. They still address her as Madam Vice President. But I don't blame her, child. Some may even say that she's a big part of the broken system, but that's neither here nor there. That's not my business. Okay. Speaking of system, y'all, are you guys tired of Diddy yet? Diddy is not going nowhere. He said, we ain't going nowhere. It's bad boy for life. Okay. So he files a motion for acquittal or a new trial. All right. Says that the Mann Act doesn't apply to him. So he wants his conviction on 2 counts of the Mann Act overturned. And if not, he's demanding a whole new trial on these charges. This is according to new documents filed late Wednesday night. All right. With per TMZ on Instagram. You know, I'm going to tell you something. The prosecution is going to mess around and cause Trump to pardon this man. Okay. He was recently denied again bail, $50 million bail request, denied. Not denied, but the prosecution is opposing this, saying that he's a danger to society. Now, as far as the Mann Act is concerned, it legally, not the court of public opinion, but the court of law, legally, it doesn't apply to him. Okay, that's why he's fighting to get out of jail. I mean, if any of you were locked up, you wouldn't want to sit in jail until your sentencing. His sentencing is in October 3rd. So he's going to pull all the strings. They know he got the money. Okay. And they're going to fight tooth and nail to try to keep him in. And I'm telling you, they're going to mess around. And I wouldn't be surprised if Trump actually pardons this man. Okay. So let's get into this other story here with Diddy. Let me share my screen. Hold on, y'all. Ooh-wee. I need an assistant. Hold on. Make sure you guys like the video. Like the video. Thank you so much. Thank you very kindly. And here we go. All right. So prosecutors oppose Diddy's bail request, call him a danger to the community, and they seek a substantial prison term. Now listen to this. Okay. Diddy was acquitted of, no, that's not where I wanted to start. Federal prosecutors are opposing Diddy's latest request for bail. In a court filing, they called him a danger to the community and urged the judge to keep him in custody ahead of his October 3rd sentencing. They cited his access to private planes, international connections, history of violence, and allegations of witness intimidation. All right. This excerpt goes on to say prosecutors said that the evidence showed a pattern of abuse, manipulation, and violence that went beyond the charges. They now expect sentencing guidelines to recommend 51 to 63 months in prison and plan to seek a substantial sentence. Diddy's legal team claims that he is not a flight risk or a threat. They have requested his release on a $50 million bond with home confinement in Miami. The judge has not ruled on the request. Okay. So this was posted to the Jasmine brand on Instagram, on their Instagram page 8 hours ago. I'm telling you, these people, they gonna mess up the prosecution. Prosecutors, they gonna mess around and cause Trump to pardon this man. Okay. He's not being charged. He wasn't found guilty of any charges of like assault or violence. I understand that the video circulated of what he did to Cassie. And yes, it is absolutely positively terrible. Jane Doe also testified during his trial and basically, said that he was violent with her, so on and so forth, or aggressive with her, so on and so forth. Okay. I'm curious to see what the judge is going to say regarding this. And I'm also curious to see what his sentencing will be. Listen, if he ends up being pardoned by Trump, all of his charges will be wiped clean. Every last one of them. So my thing is, y'all being so aggressive, why don't y'all be smart? You fumbled the entire case, in my opinion, and you're probably going to fumble this sentencing as well. So again, if Trump ends up pardoning this man, then everything will be wiped clean and erased. And I wonder if that's the case, will he turn around and sue the state? Interesting thought. And I know a lot of y'all don't like Diddy. That's fine. I mean, I'm not rooting for him. I feel like a lot of this, all of this is his fault, to be honest with you, regardless of how the justice system is. You know that the justice system is not always going to be in your favor. You know that there's two justice systems in this country, right? So for you to engage in this type of stuff, to incriminate yourself and to give anyone a reason to incriminate you, it's stupid. So essentially, he was found guilty on 2 charges of paying for prostitutes, basically. Okay. Does that require 20 years in jail? Does the punishment fit the crime? No. But did he, your slate ain't clean. So I like I said, I'll be curious to see if Cheeto 4547 pardons this man. And if he does, then his slate is wiped clean. I thought about something. Why did Cheeto pardon NBA Youngboy? What's their connection? If he could pardon NBA Youngboy, why wouldn't he pardon Diddy? NBA Youngboy. What does he know? But maybe his son likes him. Maybe Barron liked NBA Youngboy. You never know. So he did it as a favor to his kid. All right, who's up next? There was another Diddy story. Diddy is actually writing a letter to the courts because his son is being accused. It's so sad. It is so sad what has to happen to your children, or the life that your children will have to live because of your actions, Diddy. You have all these kids, man. You didn't think that you should tighten up for the sake of your kids? Anyway, so King Combs, Christian, is being charged with assault. Apparently, when they were all on the yacht, a lady is alleging that Christian's friends recorded him assaulting her. And she said that she endured psychological damage. She suffered from seizures from all of the trauma, and she is suing him. So Diddy penned a letter to the court, basically, in defense from jail, in defense of his son, and stating that these charges are ridiculous and they need to be dropped immediately. Boy, I tell you, you guys are keeping these lawyers fed. Okay. You are keeping these lawyers fed. You probably funded their great grandchildren's college education with all this mess going on. All right. Now it's time to get serious, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Wendy Williams. Okay. I love my auntie Wendy. She has been in the news nonstop lately. Why? Because of this guardianship situation. Okay. Her lawyer recently came out and spoke to TMZ, and we talked about it on the channel here, and stated that if Wendy is not released from this guardianship, he is planning to sue the individuals responsible for placing her in this guardianship. Okay. Now footages, that's an inside joke, it's being released. It's circulating all over social media. Most of you have probably seen it already. It seems that her son recorded a video of when her previous court-appointed lawyer, her former court-appointed lawyer, showed up to where Wendy resided, where her and her son resided, and tried to get Wendy Williams to talk. Okay. So this is directly from the Instagram page of the Wendy Williams Online, the real Wendy Williams Online. I saw this the other day and thought it was interesting to talk about. So without further ado, let's play the video. Like to hear it, here it go.
Where truth reigns supreme, we call on you, netizens, once again. The following video will play in its entirety, uncut, uninterrupted, and exactly as it happened. Watch closely. Every detail matters. When the video ends, we ask you to step into the role of a witness, not a bystander, not a fan, a witness. Comment below as if you were under oath in a court of law. Tell us what you saw, what stood out, what moved you. The truth, your truth, is what matters most right now. Watch, reflect, testify below.
Ms. Hunter, how is it negotiating these stairs?
I do it very carefully, looking at it. And if and it hasn't happened thus yet, but maybe in 10 years, if it's too much to do it, I can go upstairs and exit that way, come back down.
In the elevator.
Okay, got it,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
And
this just sits here. It's nothing that I use.
Yeah, she used to. Yeah, but we don't use this no more. This is her own wheelchair.
Was that physical therapy?
Wheelchair? No. So when she she used to use it prior to working out. That's actually why she started working out, because she had trouble walking around because of her ankles.
Getting used to this and how numb it is.
But she's been working out, and she hasn't had to use a wheelchair since.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. That is good.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's fine. So I just have a couple of questions for you about
Questions regarding what?
Just about the guardianship.
The guardianship?
Yes.
Well, I thought this was just gonna be a regular visit. Oh, and she thought that too. Like we thought.
Yeah, I thought it was just supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
just looking.
Right, and also just because when we met when she and I met last time, we said that we would continue the interview in New York.
I know, but she didn't know that she needed an attorney present, and she was briefed that. I know, but then she spoke to you over the phone, Linda,
I know.
and she told you she didn't want you as an attorney.
So I can't talk to you. I can only talk to
Okay,
you.
so
but I can't.
Privacy. No, but mom, do you want to speak by yourself?
I want to sit down. My feet.
Okay, so
explain one little thing. Okay, so it's not about it's the only thing is that it's because of her privacy rights.
I know, and she just told Linda that she didn't feel comfortable.
Is your mom okay with you being here when she talks to her?
Yes.
Okay.
It breaks the attorney-client.
It does. Okay. It does, but you tell her that it breaks the attorney-client privilege, and if she's okay with it, she's waiving it to you, so that's fine. I think that's okay. So you understand? It's just she cannot communicate with your mom.
And mom, also, didn't you say that you didn't want Linda as attorney? So why do you even want to?
Wait.
I don't know.
She can say that.
No, but I'm speaking.
I never saw you in person, so I didn't recognize you.
I'm asking her a question.
I didn't. Okay, this is you.
Yeah, like
I thought that you weren't here.
I just want to let you know, like, you do have your own attorney.
Okay,
so
we do. Let's go to the door, please.
Yeah, so you don't have to like all this. Like I get you want to do your job, the court appointed.
Thank you.
We respect y'all coming to the house. I apologize for what happened yesterday, but she has her own attorney. This is her. This is not me.
Okay, so Wendy, I just want to tell you. So again,
all right, mom.
When the court's going to have what's called a hearing. And they're gonna.
Okay.
You can keep walking.
No, keep walking. No, it's fine. It's fine. And she has an attorney. You can call her attorney and let her know.
So are you?
She hasn't put in her appearance yet. She hasn't put in her appearance.
Listen, I'm not gonna.
She's gonna put in her appearance tomorrow.
You're kicking me out.
I'm not kicking you out. But no,
Sir.
ma'am, I'm not kicking you out.
Yeah.
I said you guys agreed to come here.
But even if he was kicking you out, get out of his apartment. That's his apartment that he shares with his mother. That's how I know this is an older video. That's Wendy's son talking and recording. It seems like he has some sort of like those glasses on with the camera. Yeah, if I tell you to get out of my house, there's no pushback. Get out. And Wendy, you can hear Wendy saying, "Let's go to the door, please." She has her own attorney. Okay, so you're kicking me out. Yeah, I am. So get out. You don't have no rights to be here. You're on my property.
Look at the apartment. I was fine with that. You asked to ask her questions. I said.
But you don't need to be okay with any of it.
What do you mean? It's our apartment, but it's our apartment.
Sir.
Mind you, this lady is telling him he doesn't need to be okay with anything. And Wendy has already stated, and the son has already stated that Wendy has her own attorney. Let me tell you something. I know her current lawyer is furious about this. I'm sure he's seen this before this was posted on the IG page.
I have a job to do.
I know, and she just
interfering with it.
But she gave you an answer.
But you're talking in her
But there's one
ear.
thing about my mom. She works too hard to have to tell people
I know it.
the same answer over and over.
No, good night. Good night.
So have a good night, and it was nice to see you.
Go.
Please stay well.
We said, well, not me.
Not you. Wow.
Not me.
Close the door.
All right,
Please
I'm
don't.
gonna remember
Kevin,
that, Linda. Thank you.
Kevin, stop it.
All right.
And Phil, listen.
Look, I'm just trying to.
No, Phil. I know. Listen.
Understand.
I know, Phil.
All right. So get your mom's attorney to put in a notice of appearance ASAP.
I know.
Okay. Right away.
I know.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a great night, yo.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Hunter.
Bye-bye.
In a world.
So basically, I could tell this is an old video because again, her and her son are in the apartment together, and Wendy is in like an assisted living facility now. So this has to be old. So someone in the comments said Wendy seems very much so of sound mind, and you can tell she's in very good physical shape. Free this woman. But again, this is an old video. Someone pointed this out. Give me a timeline, because from what I'm gathering, it's an old video from during the pandemic, because it seems like she's in this old apartment. Yeah, that she sold. So good for you, Kevin Jr., for sticking up for your mother. So to me, what I'm gathering, he's exposing what seems to be like underhanded tactics displayed by Wendy's former court-appointed lawyer, who is Linda, who said, have a good day or have a good evening. I wish you well, not you, to Kevin Hunter. Now, why would you say that to Wendy's son, who is actually speaking up for her? If Wendy told you that she has her own lawyer, why are you continuing to try to speak to her? And I'm glad that her son was there. See, I remember when Big Kevin, he did a live video on Instagram, and he stated, like, when all of this stuff kind of hit the fan and he first started speaking out years ago, he stated, I will never forget this. He said, they're going to make Kevin Jr. look bad. They're going to make Kevin Jr. look like he's against Wendy. He said this, and years later, here we are. And I understand that a lot of people don't care for Big Kevin, but I think that people were so focused, which is what they want, the powers that be. People were so focused on Kevin allegedly stealing Wendy's money, or Kevin allegedly trying to control Wendy's money, that nobody realized that she was being robbed blind by whoever these people are, or were, or are, I should say, that are in charge of her money. And I've been saying this for as long as this has been going on. I'm not worried about Kevin. I'm worried about where's Wendy's money. Okay? Because there have been reports that Wendy her money was nowhere to be found. They tried to say that Kevin Jr. was spending all of her money, all types of stuff. She sold one of her penthouse in New York, and it sold for significantly less than what it was worth. Where all that money going? Wendy's allegedly she was in debt. I'm so glad that he was there, and I'm so glad that this video is being released. And I know that Big Kevin was suing the conservator, the lady who was over the conservatorship or what have you. From what I hear now, she's not nowhere to be found, but she's not necessarily her conservator anymore. So I feel like all of this is going to eventually be exposed. Okay. I've said time and time again regarding Wendy's well-being and regarding Wendy's health and her need for assistance. I do think that she does need a caretaker of some sort, but I don't think that it should be someone who is foreign to her, because then it's easy for these people to take full advantage of her. Okay. They done painted little Kevin out to be some money hungry monster, although we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I don't believe he's robbing her blind. He should have had power of attorney over her. That's what she wanted, but apparently the bank thought that wasn't a good idea. I still don't know why she's not in Florida with her family. Okay. Her family is not really speaking out, aside from her brother here and there, but his motives are sketchy. She kind of addressed him when she was still on her show. So he's kind of like, yeah, no. So we don't know what's going on. And I think that we're not going to find everything out until, I don't want to say it's too late. And by too late, I mean Wendy could be broke as heck, her money all completely gone, and then maybe they'll release her from the guardianship because then they're not sucking her dry. But something needs to be done, and I believe that daily we're getting closer and closer to the actual truth. Okay, it just makes me wonder though, who's got it out for Wendy so much so that she ended up in a conservatorship? Does she have a medical issue? Yes, it's obvious. Wendy's not the same as she used to be. But why is it that they're so gung-ho of tearing her son away from her? I don't know. I think it's best that they all stay off of social media, even including Wendy's lawyer for now, until all of this is situated. So I don't know. When she was leaving, Kevin was like, "This is our apartment." That lady was very nasty, and I'm so glad that this was exposed. I'm glad it was exposed, because little by little, we're just learning piece by piece what's really going the heck on. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got. That's all I got for today's hot topics. We didn't make it to an hour, but it's all good. Okay, what I want you to do is drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. Don't be shy. Okay, let me see here. So, what do you think about this conservatorship situation with Wendy Williams? What do you think about the video? And like I said, it is obviously an older video because she was in her old apartment. And I wonder, why is this being released now? Who's responsible for releasing this now? This is interesting. What do you think about Diddy? Do you think Trump is going to pardon Diddy? Cheeto 45? Will he pardon Diddy? And what are your thoughts on the earlier conversation about colorism and texturism? You know, Jasmine Brown raised a really, really good point. And we oftentimes talk about this. We see the colorism issue that played out years ago on Basketball Wives with OG and Shawnee and her hypocritical self. You know, we oftentimes see people being their skin complexion being talked about, people being compared to animals and hideous things, you know. So it's a conversation that's been around for a very long time, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. All right, y'all. So if you're watching the replay, please be sure to drop down in the comments, share your thoughts. I thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Once again, if you're new here, welcome. And welcome back to all of my regular Royal Family members. So each and every Friday around 9 p.m.-ish, usually, all right, we drop the What the Friday show. Just pretty much a culmination of all of the week's shenanigans, you know, older topics, newer topics, trending topics. All right. So it's just a place for us to come together, share our thoughts and opinions, and have a little kiki. All right, y'all. So I am signing off. All right. But I'll be back soon. So be sure to check the channel if you don't have your notifications on. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. All right, y'all. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday and have a splendid weekend. And I love you for watching. And I will talk to you later.